We would like to acknowledge with respect the Treaty 1 land upon which Fort Richmond Collegiate and Pembina Trail School Division reside. We commit to moving forward in partnership with Indigenous communities in a spirit of collaboration and reconciliation.
People are feeling tired, exhausted. They're on reserve tank. There's definitely a sense of loss, and that doesn't even begin to describe the kind of year that we've had in Pembina Trail School Division.
This is not what anybody signed up for. I mean, your graduation year, there's certain expectations and anticipation, and then this happens, and it sucks. It really does.
Many people simply think that science is for chemistry class or physics class or biology class. Well, COVID's been in our homes and our televisions every day, and we've learned more about viruses than we ever cared to or ever wanted to.
There's something to be said about the ability to just lean over and talk to a girlfriend or whisper a comment in an ear or hear a joke from a friend across the room, and that's been taken.
I'd say the pandemic kind of has forced us to become more independent. So in terms of, being able to learn by yourself, managing your own time.
It's a different experience that I don't think other years will have.
I don't see friends, so that means I'm closer with my family at home.
Is it tough? I'm not going to downplay that. It's really tough. And I think that's their strength, is that they've been through a really tough time and they've done it with creativity, with flexibility. They've been able to pivot.
Many of you have walked alongside others as they have been struggling, and you yourself might have been struggling. But we know that together, this class has risen to the occasion.
I'm interested in energy efficient housing, so that's why I'm going into engineering next year.
I'm going to Brandon for paramedicine next year.
Good for you, congratulations.
You have outdone what was expected of you. You've had each other's back. And I know that as we prepare for June 2021, that same spirit of we've got this, that same spirit that it's going to be special in spite of COVID will prevail in Pembina Trails at each of our high schools.
Boy, the graduating class of 2021 is going to have some fantastic stories to tell their kids because they will have experienced something that no one else has.
Grads, you're going into a world that is looking for new ideas. They're looking for courageous people. They're looking for resilient people. And we know from what we have seen this past year that you are the kinds of grads that Winnipeg, Manitoba, and the world need.
My name is Janet Gray, and I am the very proud principal of Fort Richmond Collegiate. It is an honor and a privilege to speak to you today as we celebrate the graduating class of 2021. This is also an opportunity for me and my administrative colleagues, Gemma Skelton and John Manis, to be able to share our thanks and appreciation. Thank you to families for their ongoing and tremendous support. Thank you to all the staff of Fort Richmond Collegiate and Pembina Trail School Division who have been instrumental in providing a school setting that is safe and clean and supports learning. I cannot say enough about our FRC teachers. They absolutely jumped through hoops to ensure that your learning life was happy and fruitful, both at school and remotely. They are amazing. Please join me in thanking your teachers. Graduates of 2021, we are so proud of you. You have worked hard for many years, and here you are today graduating from Fort Richmond Collegiate. I would like to acknowledge that this was not the final year you had envisioned. Maybe you were looking forward to playing on a varsity team, or participating in a school trip, or just hanging out with friends, and this didn't happen. It must feel unfair to you and very disappointing. You've been incredibly good sports about it, but on behalf of all FRC staff members, I would like to say that we're sorry it had to be this way, and to thank you for making the best of it. I thank our student, parent, and staff committees for working so hard to make graduation as fun and interactive as possible within the public health orders designed to keep us all safe. Please remember to thank your families and friends today. I personally applaud your families and all they have done to support each and every graduate we are honoring here today. And now it's all about you. What are you going to do with all the learning you experienced at FRC? Are you heading off to university, college, the workforce? COVID has made some things different, but some things never change. Students leave high school feeling excited, maybe a little scared, ready to start something new, and you are ready. You are leaving with an attitude about change that will serve you well. Your attitude is not, can I change? It is, I have to change, and how are we going to do it? If nothing else, COVID has provided us with a new approach to change, and change is something that is constant. You graduates will support change to make things better. Be a positive force in terms of addressing racism and discrimination of any kind, supporting those who are vulnerable, working hard, and just doing the right thing. Centurions, please continue to inspire, create, achieve. You are amazing young adults who will do wonderful things. Congratulations to the class of 2021.
Hello, graduates, family, and the Fort Richmond community. It is my greatest honor to be speaking to you today as your valedictorian. Firstly, to all the graduates, congratulations. We made it to the finish line and the real journey is just beginning. Now, I won't lie to you and say that when I look back on this year, I will only see the good parts. Our struggles, frustrations, and low moments cannot be ignored. But, as the Greek philosopher Epictetus said, it's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters. Whenever I look back on everything we faced this year, I also remember the ways we showed up to face it. FRC class of 2021, we did it like no one else could. Through true Centurion spirit, we've used these challenges to fuel our futures. Instead of letting our circumstances define our outcomes, we continue to define ourselves through our compassion, dedication, and excellence. As usual, we did everything but the bare minimum. We continued to go above and beyond, adapting with grace to every change that was thrown our way. In our time at the school, we have proven that our graduating class exemplifies the FRC motto, inspire, create, achieve. We continue to create our own motivation through success. In doing so, we inspired ourselves and those around us. Even with the reduced number of events and competitions this year, FRC's culture of achievement and tradition of excellence has never been more clear. This year, we persevered in all areas. FRC students continued with writing contests and AP exams, even in digital formats. Our athletes never faltered in their training, despite the lack of games, proving that the greatest inspiration doesn't come from a trophy, but from the encouragement and determination of a team. FRC athletes stand apart in commitment as well as physical ability, exemplified by the 4 graduating athletes who have been accepted to various post-secondary teams. Centurions preserved a love of arts as well. Even in the snow or before sunrise, band and choir classes continued whenever restrictions allowed. The pause on in-person events didn't stop us from expressing ourselves through virtual concerts, improv competitions, and stunning visual displays outside the art room. Our clubs continue to prove their importance to student life. FRC Scribbler created From Dusk Till Dawn, one of only 3 student publications to come out of a Manitoba school this year. Know Your Roots Club joined the Know Their Names campaign to honor Black inventors and continued to share Black experiences and struggles on Zoom and through social media. Earth Club never missed a chance to beautify the school grounds by cleaning, planting native greenery, and setting up the new bee houses. Women's Empowerment Club created the Wishes for Women project, collecting gift items for women's shelters. Our student council ran with co-presidents for the first time, showing the strength of their teamwork. These are just some of many ways FRC students channeled our persistence. And although we couldn't come together in the usual ways, we showed our penchant for thinking outside the box. This year, we consistently found new avenues to connect with each other. Students on the Be Well page provided a corner of positivity and connection in our online learning. It became a place where anyone could go to share photos of their pets, digital creations, jokes, and entertainment. It was also a place of celebrating whatever was important to students, from personal achievements to cultural holidays. FRC's Piece of Support ran Mental Health Day, Spirit Week games, and the NHL Bracket Challenge. They gave us something to look forward to, in school and at home. And whenever I was in school, I saw the same community of support that FRC has always had. We found ways to stay connected to our families as well, whether they were right here in Winnipeg or anywhere around the world. Regardless of distance, they are all part of the FRC community. This year, more than ever, we have them to thank for who we are today. Although we may have known them for our whole lives, over this year, we came to understand our families in new and often surprising ways. Even when our cranky faces may have been the only ones they saw that day, they still had their sympathy and support to offer us. FRC families, thank you for everything you've done for us and for being there through the highs and lows of this high school experience. And of course, no graduation would be complete without mentioning the overwhelming gratitude we have for all of our staff here, the administrators, educational assistants, and custodians. We also know that the teachers we have at FRC are unlike that of any other school. Through no less than 3 lockdowns, we know that you were often exhausted from online teaching, but you were still the first to ask how we were doing. Even when you spent more time in an empty classroom than in the presence of students, you never failed to show up with a smile. We will never forget the unmatched outpouring of your own time and effort towards our futures. Thank you for everything you've done this year. So, what's next for the class of 2021? I believe there is no limit to what we have yet to achieve. With all the change of the recent months, we are already looking towards the future. Many of us have found jobs during the pandemic or stepped forward to fill new demands in our existing jobs. Many of us graduating today have been frontline workers, or we had to take on new responsibilities at home. No matter where life points us, I know that these experiences will take us far. The pandemic has also forced many of us into a greater awareness of the world. As we spent more time inside, we had to rely even more on the internet to keep us informed of what was going on outside. It seemed like every time we picked up our phones, we were flooded with more tragedy and injustice. While it was easy to get swept away, we instead used it to light a fire. Already, we are finding or making our own ways to tackle environmental, social, and human rights issues. I have seen FRC students change their living habits, write to elected officials, and put their dollars towards movements for change. With all the discussions of the new normal, it's undoubtable that the world will not return to what it once was. The onus is now on us to make it something better, and I know with absolute faith that FRC students will rise to the challenge. The world needs Centurion spirit, and I know that we will put everything we have towards the demands of the future. But before we go off into the world, let me leave you with a few graduating words of advice. Firstly, take pride in all that you've accomplished. Successes don't have to be public to be profound. The Centurion spirit of our class shines through in every personal success, no matter how small it may seem. We're all here today because of the work we've put in over the past few years, and during a pandemic, no less. Even when you were lost or burnt out or said you were really going to drop that class for the last time, you still showed up and made the choice to keep moving forward. For every time that you said you couldn't do it, the fact that you're here now is proof that you could. So believe in your own strength of character. Our success as a school is only possible because of the individual successes every one of you has achieved in your time here. Secondly, never miss a chance to appreciate those around you. If there's anything I've learned from this pandemic, it's how irreplaceable human connections are. As the poet Neil Hilborn wrote, I am not saying that you will find the meaning of life in other people. I am saying that other people are the life to which you provide the meaning. Despite differences and disagreements, we all want to be understood. This seems like a big concept, but it begins in small, habitual actions. In each interaction, you have the choice of making the world a brighter and kinder place for someone else. Starting today, I am challenging you to never miss an opportunity to show appreciation for those around you. Message your teachers and tell them about the lessons that stuck with you. Tell your peers when they've inspired you, and thank your families for all the little things they have done for you. Finally, through everything we've learned, done, and lived through, we have made this all a year of extraordinary growth. The ways we overcame all its challenges have given us an experience unlike that of any other graduating class. Please reflect on this opportunity. Commit yourself to building on all that you've gained in your time at FRC. As you set your eyes on the future, keep the school that you came from close to your heart. Class of 2021, I am so honored that I got to spend the last 3 years surrounded by your skills, your talents, and your incredible personalities. I know that these gifts will allow us to soar to new heights in whatever is to come. So, as we give our last farewells, there is nothing that could make me prouder than to say, one final time, fly high, Centurions. Happy graduation.
A celebration to last throughout the years. So bring your good times and your laughter too. We gon' celebrate your party with you. Come on now. Celebration. Let's all celebrate and have a good time. Celebration. We gon' celebrate and have a good time. It's time to come together. It's up to you. What's your pleasure? Everyone around the world, come on! It's a celebration. It's a celebration. Celebrate good times, come on. Let's celebrate. There's a party going on right here, a dedication to last throughout the years. So bring your good times and your laughter too. We gon' celebrate and party with you. Come on now. Celebration. Let's all celebrate and have a good time. Yeah, yeah. Celebrate and have a good time. It's time to come together. It's up to you. What's your pleasure? Everyone around the world, come on! It's a celebration. It's a celebration. Celebrate good times, come on. Let's celebrate. Come on now. Celebrate good times, come on. Let's celebrate. We're gonna have a good time tonight. Let's celebrate. It's alright. We're gonna have a good time tonight. Let's celebrate. It's alright, baby. We're gonna have a good time tonight. Let's celebrate. It's alright. We're gonna have a good time tonight. Let's celebrate. It's alright.
Just begun to get our share of this world's delight. High hopes we have for the future and our goals in sight. We know we don't get depressed. Here's what we call our golden rule. Have faith in you and the things you do. You won't go wrong. Oh no, this is our family jewel. We are can't control my feet. Sunshine, I don't blame it on the moonlight. I don't blame it on the good times. I blame it on the boogie. I don't blame it on the sunshine. I don't blame it on the moonlight. I don't on the good times. I blame it on the boogie. You just got the sunshine, yeah. Moonlight, good times, good times. Don't you blame it, sunshine. You just got the moonlight. You just wanna good times, yeah. Oh, blame it on yourself, sunshine. Ain't nobody's fault but yours and that boogie. All night long, yours and that boogie. Ain't nobody's fault but yours and that boogie. Dancing all night long, blame it on yourself. Ain't nobody's fault.
This is that ice cold Michelle fight for that white gold. This one for them hood girls, them good girls, straight masterpieces. Stylin', wildin', living it up in the city. Got Chuck's on with Saint Laurent. Gotta kiss myself, I'm so pretty. I'm too hot. Call the police and the fireman. I'm too hot. Make a dragon wanna retire, man. I'm too hot. Say my name, you know who I am. I'm too hot. And my band bought that money. Break it down. Girls hit you, hallelujah. Girls hit you, hallelujah. Girls hit you, hallelujah. Cause Uptown Funk don't give it to you. Cause Uptown Funk don't give it to you. Cause Uptown Funk don't give it to you. Saturday night and we in the spot. Don't believe me, just watch. Come on. Don't believe me, just watch. 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 Hey, 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 oh! Stop. Wait a minute. Fill my cup, put some in it. Take a sip, sign the check. Julio, get the stretch. Right to Harlem, Hollywood, Jackson, Mississippi. If we show up, we gon' show out. Smoother than a fresh drop skipping. I'm too hot. Call the police and the fireman. I'm too hot. Make a dragon wanna retire, man. I'm too hot. Say my name, you know who I am. I'm too hot. And my band bought that money. Break it down. Girls hit you, hallelujah. Girls hit you, hallelujah. Girls hit you, hallelujah. Cause Uptown Funk don't give it to you. Cause Uptown Funk don't give it to you. Cause Uptown Funk don't give it to you. Saturday night and we in the spot. Don't believe me, just watch. Come on. Don't believe me, just watch. 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 Hey, 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 oh! Before we leave, let me tell y'all a little something. Uptown, funk you up. Uptown, funk you up. Uptown, funk you up. Uptown, funk you up. I said uptown, funk you up. Uptown, funk you up. Uptown, funk you up. Uptown, funk you up. Come on, dance, jump on it. If you sweat and flown it. If you freak dead and own it. Don't brag about it, come show me. Come on, dance, jump on it. If you and flown it. Well, it's Saturday night and we in the spot. Don't believe me, just watch. Come on. Don't believe me, just watch. 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 Hey, 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 oh! Come on, say.
challenge, but I manage cause I'm cautious. Do damage to your cabbage that a doctor cannot pass. See why you don't want no friction like the back of a matchbook. That if SS will fold you and your MacBook. Close shows shut you down before we go backwards. Act up, and whether we high or low, we gonna get back up like the Dow Jones and NASDAQ. Sort of like a dog and crack, come on.
I tip on alligators and little rattlesnakers, but I'm another flavor, something like a Terminator. Ain't no equivocating, I fight for what I believe. Why you talking about it? Just talking about it. Some calling me a sinner, some calling me a winner. I'm calling you to dinner, and you know exactly what I mean. Yeah, I'm talking about you. You can rock or you can leave. Watch me tip without you. No, 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 what am I? Tip on the tightrope. You can't get too high. We can't get too high. I said you can't get too low. We can't get too low. Cause you get too high. You can't get too high. No, you surely be low. No, you surely be low. 1, 2, 3, count. Yeah. Yeah. Now shut up. Section in Metropolis. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh! We call that classy brass. Gotta keep my
Well, it's a thin line. Well, it's a thin line. Now that white line. You in your right mind. Come on.
Do you mind? 'Cause I play the ukulele, just like a little lady.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Let go, let go, let go. Yeah, let go, let go, let go. Yeah, yeah.
If I play my ukulele, just like a little lady.
When I wake up in the morning, love, and the sunlight hurts my eyes, and something without warning, love, bears heavy on my mind. Then I look at you, and the world's alright with me. Just one look at you, and I know it's gonna be a lovely day. When the day that lies ahead of me seems impossible to face, when someone else instead of me always seems to know the way, then I look at you, and the world's alright with me. Just one look at you, and I know it's gonna be a lovely day. And when someone else instead of me always seems to know the way, then I look at you and the world's alright with me. I just one look at you and I know it's gonna be a lovely day. A celebration to last throughout the years. So bring your good times and your laughter too. We gon' celebrate your party with you. Come on now. Celebration. Let's all celebrate and have a good time. Celebration. We gon' celebrate and have a good time. It's time to come together. It's up to you. What's your pleasure? Everyone around the world, come on! It's a celebration. It's a celebration. Celebrate good times, come on. Let's celebrate. There's a party going on right here. A dedication to last throughout the years. So bring your good times and your laughter too. We gon' celebrate and party with you. Come on now. Let's all celebrate and have a good time, yeah, yeah. Celebration. We gon' celebrate and have a good time. It's time to come together. It's up to you. What's your pleasure? Everyone around the world, come on! It's a celebration. It's a celebration. Celebrate good times, come on. Let's celebrate. Come on now. Celebrate good times, come on. Let's celebrate. We've gonna have a good time tonight. Let's celebrate. It's alright. We're gonna have a good time tonight. Let's celebrate.